Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group, and today is Wednesday, July 24. Let's take a look at where the stock market is, and I think point out some things that I think is somewhat important that, maybe some of the leadership momentum, is not as strong and maybe turning an inflection point. So going into today, the Dow's up around 7% year to date. Nasdaq up almost 20% year to date. S&P up around 16. Russell up around 10. Now the major averages are down significantly today. Nasdaq's down over 2.5%. S&P about 1.5%. Dow's down about 1%. Russell's actually outperforming those three, but it's still down a little bit. And I think what I want to draw your attention to is that the Magnificent Seven have maybe peaked. Now, clearly, they can consolidate here and move higher. But for all-time highs, several of them are more recent. For example, Nvidia, which is the kind of leader for this year and maybe for the last year and a half, their all-time high was on June 18th, is down as of yesterday's close around 9.5%. It's down another 3% today. Microsoft, their all-time high was July 5, down about 5% before today. Meta, Facebook, same thing. July 5, down around 10%. Tesla, their all-time high was back in November of 21. So almost over 2.5 years ago, and it's down 39% from its all-time high. Apple, recent, strength, but still down 4% from its July 16th all-time high. Netflix also their all-time high back in October of 2021. Amazon July 2 was their all-time high, down around 6%. Today we've got some other sell-offs in individual stocks. UPS was down 20 bucks yesterday, around 15%. Visa's down, that's a credit, indicator. UPS being an economic, logistics and transportation indicator. Tesla coughed up a hairball yesterday. They're down around 20% today too. So I point this out that perhaps the weakness can continue. There's a lot of things going on. Listening to someone yesterday talking about how the job creation is really not as strong, and certainly there's reports and the job data that we cover. A lot of it has been government jobs and not private sector jobs. The growth over the last year, so maybe the economy is not doing as well. Again, we've also pointed out the K-shaped economy where the divergence and perhaps that lower slope part of the K is becoming more widespread within the economy. So just be careful of risks within the stock market. Again, we do this if you need some help. That's what we kind of help out clients and be happy to have a discussion with you if that's something you need to have. We can set that up. Thank you for listening. We'll talk soon. Goodbye.